All right. Hi, everyone. Hope you're all doing great, staying safe wherever you are, wherever you may be listening. My name is Dana Robinson, General Manager here at KE Commercial Awnings here in Middlebury, Vermont, where we've been manufacturing custom stationary awnings and canopies for over 40 years. What I'd like to cover during this session would be the primary focus of all of our product offerings, from classic style fabric canopies all the way to our new line of industrial canopies. But I also want to take the opportunity today to delve into our services beyond the product. From our team here at the facility, our experience, our extensive knowledge and capabilities and resources that can help all of you in your own businesses with us here at KE on your side. With that, I'd like to just get started. So first off, we've got classic style awnings all the way to our new industrial canopy line. And we have you covered. Our classic residential awnings, the Weathermaster for patios and decks, the American Classic, which is the northeast or seashore style window awnings that we have been building since 1978. We'll take a look more at the retail stationary canopies, from arch canopy and A-frame walkways to domes to waterfall units. And then I want to get into more of our commercial stationary line, where storefront awnings, our flat panel shed awning that we call, to welded deck canopies, and then end with our new line, which is our industrial canopy line with hanger rods, louvers, standing seam sheds, and Bahama shutters, which really we're all here. We're here, and we're all excited to offer all to the dealers to understand how the market has been changing over the last 5 to 6 years, and making sure that us as a manufacturer is making available every product that we see ourselves on the market, and making sure it's available for you and your business to we can edit that. All right. Next slide. So first, I want to get into the classics, and this is the Weathermaster. So we've been building this for a long time. This is a stationary deck canopy. It's for residential primarily, but also in the commercial field, and it's more of a 3-season canopy where it's collapsible. It's old style pipe and fittings that is easy to ship all over the US. So if you're a dealer out in the West Coast, it's a great choice and an alternative to a retractable awning, where you can cover anyone's back porch to you see in this larger picture, this is a garden supply store in Vermont, which is a patio and seating area. The trusses are single truss, fabricated and boxed in a very similar carton to all of our retractable awnings, and can be shipped at a flat rate, very, very cheap and very easy to assemble on site. A lot of the features with all of our products is rain and sun protection, temperature reduction, and they can be made out of aluminum, and the cover is easily removable and stored for your customers, and can be cleaned in the off season and then reinstalled in the spring. Very adaptable. It can be roof mounted on roof mount brackets. It can be wall mounted and or soffit mounted. So a lot of versatility with this unit, and it can cover a very expansive area. And the next awning is a very similar awning that many of you may see along the East Coast and a lot of West Coast applications. This is one of our oldest awnings. It's one of our most affordable and functional awnings. It can be stationary or retractable with a rope and pulley system to allow sunlight in when you want and shade, and you can put it down when you would like some shade. Again, very easily packaged and shipped, very aimed at the, more aimed at the residential market, and Cape style awning that we have been manufacturing for many, many years. Other stationary product that we do have available are the entrance canopy, whether it's an A-frame or an arch. They're the same pricing, and they can either cover large walkways at hospitals or restaurants. Pertains more now during COVID for protected walkways. We have been fabricating numerous projects all over the East Coast that can be welded in sections and then assembled on site to achieve whatever projection or width that you are looking for. Numerous different post options with standard 2-inch square posts. You can dress it up with some more decorative posts. You can also powder coat posts, framing. A lot of versatility with this product, and it's extremely functional. You can see in the bottom right photo, we can also apply any graphics, whether it's a business or a function center. So it's a great way to soften the look of a storefront business while providing protection for your customers. And there's also ample space for addition for signage that I was just alluding to. So we also have other products available. A lot of these are aimed and shaped at different design intents from our past customers, what the market is driving, what it's seeing, and just giving the versatility of different shapes and sizes to have your businesses or customers design their own unique look. You can see, again, a lot of graphics displayed on that. All of this work is done in-house at our facility. So from a waterfall awning, which you can see in this middle picture here, to a waterfall with what we call quarter ends or dome ends, and also just the standard dome awning. Other companies call them bubbles. Regardless of the terminology, the look is unique. It's versatile. It can be customized if the wall surfaces are irregular, and that's really the benefit of having a custom-made awning, is that it applies to all different substrates. And as we move forward, so I do want to take, for instance, so we also offer the shed awning for residences as another alternative to our American Classic. But what we're finding is more often the most reasonable solution for a lot of the commercial market, whether you're a restaurant or retail, is the versatility of a standard slant panel shed awning. We have been building these forever. It's very simple and it's functional. Again, the customization to adapt to many different wall surfaces, constraints, conditions, and it can also just be uniquely tailored via custom fabric or graphics, different kinds of valances and braiding. Return arms could be scroll arms, spear arms. There's a lot of versatility with this that can really make your customers stand out. We've worked with many chain restaurants and retailers across the country, from, as you see, Besito Mexican, Burton's Grill, Applebee's, all the way to high-end retailers with Coach and Burberry and Taylor. We've really been able to penetrate that market with simple twists on, design twists with just a very functional and standard awning. So the shed, really, I can go on forever And I'd like to just talk with you more beyond this presentation and throughout the next week and a half on different ways that we can redesign and make this simple product unique to your own customers. I want to go into some more, specifications and benefits of this. Again, you can, what we are trying to show you here is the different areas in which the shed awning can be fabricated and tailored to your own needs. So, with a shed awning, you could have open ends, closed ends, a rigid valance, which means welded metal wrapped in fabric, or a loose hanging valance with a scallop or a different design valance. You can have no valance, and you can have also different ways to attach. We work with multiple dealers all over the US that are more accustomed to one way or another. We've been able to streamline and provide the 4 main options, which is really, stapling, all right, with the respective equipment, which we can do in-house for an additional charge and ship fully assembled, and or palletize with the frame and fabric separate if you guys have the equipment. But what we're trying to do is be more adaptable to all of the dealer needs and be able to set you guys up for success. Many companies use fabric tech screws, and where you wrap the fabric around the tubing and you use a small standard self-tapping tech screw into the aluminum extrusion with a neoprene washer that protects the fabric. And a lot of larger shed awnings that may be 20 feet to 40 feet wide, in order to save you guys on-site labor, what you can do is you can install the framing separately from the cover, get the frame up onto the wall, secured and fastened properly, and then you would take your cover and slide it through the top track, which I'm going to show you right here, which we call it T5. It's also referred to as awning rail. And what happens is you can string it across the top and then lace on the perimeter of the awning, secure your fabric tight to the frame with lace rope, and you're all set. So that can be a cost savings as far as on-site labor. So you don't need to have the necessary, multiple men or women on site to assemble fully. We have available sizes from 4 to 25 feet. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have a 40-foot shed awning or a package that might be more customizable, but our standard product line is 4 feet to 25 feet wide, ranges up to 5-foot projection, meaning projection off the wall, and 7 feet down the wall. Again, you can always call us to request some customized quotes, and we'll work through the process with you. However, the standard offerings, where it's published and that we give to all of you, we have those ranges up to 25 feet. Our standard powder coat colors are some of the most popular colors on the market. I would lie to you if black is still not the most popular frame color on the market. What we added this year is a different sheen with the high gloss black, and also a matte finish, which is becoming more and more popular with a more softer feel. That is our #1 seller in the last couple of years. We also have a metallic charcoal, a bronze, a medium bronze, and a white aluminum, which is really an equivalent to, it's a silver metallic that is very similar to an anodized finish. And also at the base pricing, you can have a mill finish aluminum frame, just a factory finish. In addition to that, with those outside those standard colors, if you have a client that is looking to match fabric, or for instance, in the bottom right corner, you have a pink door, maybe they want a pink fabric and a pink frame. We offer all of the standard RAL color spectrum color codes, and it would be an upcharge, but we will not just stick to our standard colors. We really do have access to every color under the rainbow, and can work with you on customizing your different needs. Other benefits, again, these benefits are going to go through a lot of our product because all of our product is durable and long lasting. They're all fully welded. There are some competition out there that you may find a better price for similar product, but we do not cut corners here. All of our rafters are cut fully with bird mouths and fully welded around the entire perimeter. It gives the most long-lasting, durable finish and stands all of your local codes with that process in mind. So fully welded and assembled, it really is a maintenance-free design. And again, I can't emphasize enough, a custom design for any situation to differentiate your business, your customers from the competition. As we move on from the shed awnings, we are going to encompass the commercial fabric canopies. Okay, the welded deck canopy is similar to the Weathermaster, which is a pipe and fitting frame, but this canopy system is fully welded in sections and has a more rigid feel and has the versatility to not only appease a 3-season, but also the ability to work with our team should you have the opportunity for the restaurants, now more than ever with all the outdoor dining possibilities with COVID among us, and it will be here for a little while. So the welded deck canopy can come in welded sections. There's different frame members based on local codes. There's also post sizes and customization within that. It can be, dressed up with drop enclosures, different ways. There is so many opportunities with a welded deck canopy within the framing system as well, that your customers may be requesting heating and heaters and lights. Our team can work with you on designing any kind of interior supports to make sure that the frame is adequate, not only for local codes, but also for your customers' intangibles, what they want to do with the patio space, how they want to soften the space, make it more comfortable. Very versatile product that we are making available for everyone. So again, I'll go into some specifics here. A lot of the similar standard powder coat colors are offered. Again, the RAL color spectrum is available at an upcharge. But you'll see that the major benefit is that it covers a very large area. The canopy down here is for a country club here in Burlington, Vermont. It was a 20-foot projection by 70-foot wide. Beautiful, covered the entire country club deck space. And as of just last month, we went up with our local dealer here and we installed some enclosures. So they have the ability to seat in the off season, keep heaters out there, and have a warm outdoor space with the addition of side enclosures and curtains. So again, just to recap on this, the options with lights and heaters and fans and the customization on how you want your canopy to look or how your customer wants it, you can work with us on designing, scheming, and our team will work with yours to deliver this package. So I am excited to finally introduce our industrial canopy line to all of our dealers. We have been noticing a trend again in the last 6 or 7 years that on the commercial market, that architects and general contractors and owners are taking a look at longevity, sleek looks, functionality. And what we're seeing is an abundance of requests for architectural canopies. Not to say anything is wrong with fabric awnings, but we've been seeing some lifestyle centers with hybrid fabric and metal canopies, and now we're starting to see a lot more prevalence in hanging rod canopies, louver canopies. So we have come up with a sleek design with, didn't mean to do that, a sleek design that is also standardized. It's fully assembled, palletized and able to ship in fully assembled sections that differentiates us from the competition and some of the major players on the market is the ability to deliver something of this caliber to all of you. I couldn't be more excited to be planning and working with you guys. So please reach out and talk to us about our first product, the hanger rod canopy. If any of you are already on the commercial market, you have seen these everywhere. Even if you've gone out shopping, all the major chains are starting to incorporate this style canopy. Not to detract, but I do want to tell you that we still have the ability to customize manufacture. They are priced as standard modules that we can ship at any, projections from 3, 4, and 5 foot and sections up to 14 feet wide. That doesn't mean if you have an opportunity to quote a 40 or 60 footer, those would just become in fully welded sections to achieve that width. It is a pre-engineered product and that will meet all local codes and tested. If there is site-specific engineering, of course, we will work through that with our team to make sure that you have everything in place and that the product has the backup data technical specification that meets your customers' needs. Some specifics and benefits on the hanger rod canopy. Again, what I'm going to say is that the width ranges for the individual units, it maxes out at 14 feet, and then you build your modularity out of that to achieve whatever desire there is. There is some LED options available on the inside of the gutter to provide some downlighting. And then when you start looking through some of the different styles and fascias, our standard is an 8-inch smooth face, 8-inch tall smooth fascia with an integrated 4-inch deep gutter. That gutter goes around the entire perimeter of the canopy, and whether you want the water management to come out the front, as is most popular, and or a rear downspout that can go down the wall. The perimeter gutter gives the ability to locate leaders that could be already installed on site. It also has the most maximum amount of water retainage and management from any other canopy on the market right now. So that full perimeter gutter really can give you the confidence in your customer confidence that these canopies can retain any amount of rain and divert it properly, whether it's through the back wall or whether it's out front. Multiple different fascia options. It comes in 8-inch tall, 10-inch, and 12-inch tall. These are the most popular sizes specified on the market that we've found in the last 5 to 6 years. And we're confident that these 3 models can absolutely appease what you're going to find in the market yourself. There's additional, a 4-inch fascia extender to give you a reveal along the face. So if you have a smooth face, you can have a step reveal profile that can jazz up your look, as well as a C-channel piece that can also provide another exterior perimeter look. They're durable, they're long lasting. Again, they're fully welded and assembled in-house up to sections of 14. That only means that if you're achieving a 28-footer or a 42-footer, that you are going to unpack this canopy, put it up on the wall, and bolt those sections together. You are not going to receive an erector set, a 100-page manual, and thousands of little fasteners to figure it out yourself, as some of our competitors on the market have today. This is fully welded, assembled, and ready for you to put up on the wall. Let us do all the work and give you guys the product that you need. Again, aesthetically clean, smooth, and a contemporary design. Maintenance free, custom designed for any situation. And again, the drainage, whether it's scuppers in the front or downspouts in the back. We have 2 different style arms. We have the classic 3/4 round with threaded rod and clevises that you may see if you're out and about and start seeing all these canopies around. And we've also engineered an 1.5-inch square return arm, which is a clean look, There's no real assembly. You really just need to do a bolt on the bottom and a bolt on the top. Again, the standard powder coat colors here down at the bottom, and any other offerings we can absolutely do for an upcharge. The second industrial canopy is a louver. So specified as louvers, sunshades. This is a really neat look to also dress up your customer storefronts. Up here on the top left, we actually have a hybrid of a louver canopy and a hanging rod canopy with a bottom soffit and downlighting. So the louver canopy is becoming very popular to still provide ample shading and also just a new element look to kind of differentiate your storefront look. It's very popular with shopping malls and even restaurants now and lifestyle centers. We have available, again, the primary perimeter tubing is at a 2x6. That's our standardized product line with 3 different style louver options, which are these purlins that go in between each section. These are the 3 most popular ones that are available on the market, whether it's a rectangular tube, an oval-shaped airfoil, and or a Z blade, a bent blade. Very similar to the hanging rod canopy, except that this is more aimed at architectural for sunshade, whereas your hanging rod canopy has the water management aspect. Both of these assembled in the same manner, widths up to the same 14 feet, and your projections of 3 and 4 and 5 feet. Those will all be available, standard powder coat colors, and again has the ability to do any color you want for an upcharge. Very similar benefits: durable, long lasting, fully welded and assembled. Again, I cannot emphasize that enough that it's fully welded and assembled. A lot of the competition that you will see out there has like product, but it's mechanically fastened and it's shipped in multiple pieces where your own team has to assemble this upon receipt. So keep that in mind when you understand that when you're working with us here, we're doing all that upfront work for you and delivering you a finished good. Okay, that's very, very important to make sure that you're letting us do the work and you get to receive your finished good and only have to put it on the wall. So there's not that many companies out there, and we really wanted to make this available to you, is the standing seam shed awning. Again, in the last 6 years, we have been starting to see a trend towards metal, not just hanging rod canopies, not just sunshades and louvers, but also metal shed awnings. The framing is manufactured just like a standard shed awning that you would have wrapped in fabric, but this is now clad in sheet metal. All right, sheet metal preformed pans that are locked in the field, or field locking pans, which we do on our facility, and powder coat up to certain widths. Different variations within this product where you could have a rigid valance or where you could have a terminating valance, closed ends, open ends, but it's all metal, fully powder coated, and a really neat and unique look for a lot of different retails and restaurants. It's another option that you can put in your back pocket to have to differentiate your customers from anything else that's out there. Again, the main difference here is that these sheds, because of the additional weight, there are some cross purlins here, but it's a very sleek design. It's all built in one plane, so it's very nice. It's not bulky, and it has your edge trim, your bottom cap flashing, and your top cap flashing. All of those drip edge and flashings allow for water to come off, shed carefully, and it's also encapsulated and has a very clean look, as you can see here with just a standard 9-foot wide shed, 4-foot drop, 2-foot projection that we actually did this summer with a dual powder coated return arm. Give it a little bit different look there. Very clean and extremely durable. Again, Standard open sides, no valance, and a 13-inch wide pans. For an option, we can do a rigid valance, a smooth rigid valance, and full metal sides. Pricing for enclosing the sides and having a rigid valance, that's an add charge. But again, we still have some customization within that. Again, same standard powder coat colors, and drop ranges, the drop range is up to 5 feet of a drop, 5-foot projection off the wall, down the wall, and width's up to 12 feet, okay? And that really what that is handling. And with a metal awning, there is some weight involved in there. So we've capped it off at 12 feet. If it needs to go wider, please do not hesitate, as custom sizes are available upon request. Just give us a call. All right, the last industrial canopy that we have to offer are Bahama shutters. And Bahama shutters is, again, another shed slant look. With this one, this is all metal, and there are small louvers that create a very tight openness factor. It actually does shed water and does not leak through, because the fins are just so tightly stacked together. Very neat look. Just another offering. It can come in a shed style, and it can also be in a vertical orientation. What we've been seeing is that a lot of storefront transoms are covered with this. Very tall storefronts have these different elements that maybe as an awning supplier you never even thought about before, but now you have a product that you can feel confident in offering, not only the hanger rod out here, but maybe an element up top. We have the ability to support any design and creation and the product to back it up. So really, it's a really neat, versatile, fully assembled metal awning. So, really, why choose us? Want to go beyond the product. I spent several minutes going over from old style classic awnings to other different welded and stationary awnings to newer industrial canopies. But beyond the product, we've been in business 40 years, manufacturing to tackle the most complex projects on the market. We have the experience, we have the know-how, and we have the team to back it up. We are offering standard pre-engineered products within the industrial canopy line. That is something that really takes time management and puts it on our end and allows you to have the confidence that what you're buying will stand the test of all local codes. And we're making the process very easy for you as a dealer to have the confidence to work with us. Turnkey service. All right, we have connection. We do estimating. We can help you with estimating. We have custom engineering. We have a graphics department, a CAD design team, rendering capabilities, a project management team, and a customer service team to help understand all the customize and design intent that is out on the market. We have the ability to point you guys in the right direction and support it and support this activity so that you guys can be the next person to put up a custom pergola and fixed awning project that covered 1,200 square feet. That is Mission on the Bay. That is in Swampscott, Mass. We worked with a local dealer just outside of Boston, and it was an irregular deck space. It was not square. But they wanted the retractable pergolas, but they couldn't quite figure it out. We got involved in the product, and we were able to customize some welded fixed sections, those irregularities, and allow still for 70% of the deck space to have that retraction to let in natural sunlight, enclosed with a custom subframe, motorized zip screens. It was a real beautiful project, and we supported the dealer through the entire process. That's what we do. We do it. We've been doing it for 40 years, and we're going to do it for 40 more. Engineering and permitting support in 50 states. That's huge. Our dealer network is from the east to west coast, from north down to south. We have connections in every single state, not only with engineering, but permit expediting and personal knowledge on what needs to happen as you delve into the commercial market and you understand what a customer needs and what process that needs to take. Access to sales tools, hard copy brochures, online product materials, reliable service team who can guide you through the entire process. We are making it as easy as possible for you to find solutions for your customers. And again, I can't emphasize enough the continuous customer collaboration. We are always available, and we are always trying to define and shape the best product for the best price, so that you have the confidence, again, to go to your customer with solutions. And that's the biggest thing. And again, the ability to integrate stationary and motorized products with the vast product line in the Sun Structure catalog, from E-Solids to KE Dries to the whole Genius family line. There isn't a project that we haven't seen and haven't tackled. So if architects and designers are pushing the envelope and trying to make sure that they're covering all sorts of shapes and size patios, we have the ability to not only work with you as far as product, but also planning, scheming, presenting renderings for sales pieces to seal the deal, and access to engineering and design to customize it, to give you those visual pieces that you need approvals to be able to make that sale and get those projects that are out there. And again, we're sitting in a 50,000 square foot state-of-the-art building with powder coating, sewing, graphics, welding. Everything it takes to make a fabric awning to an industrial canopy is all in-house to maximize scheduling and speed to market for you. With that, I want to leave you with a KE promise that we will do anything within our power to help you become the top awning supplier in your each specific region, wherever you are, since you're not in front of my face today. We're going to provide you only exceptional projects, deliver you continuously improving quality, and to stand with you, providing personalized service and up-to-date training. I will be here all week. Thank you for your time. Don't hesitate to call us, and I'll be happy to work on the next project with you. Thanks, and have a great day.